Welcome to this online presentation, Strategic Career Planning, a Pathway to Success. In this session, we'll discuss the importance of career planning, help you identify the elements that go into a good career plan, introduce a process for building a more strategic career plan, and in the end, help you learn how to maximize career planning efforts, not only for yourself, but for those you're leading, coaching, or advising. So why is a career plan important? Well, the market is changing more rapidly than ever, and career movement, traditionally linear, now takes many different directions. So it's easy to lose your way. New thinking is required in this day and age. You need a process that helps you keep up with these constantly changing conditions and helps you be more responsible for your career direction. So what constitutes a good career plan? Well, it should be more strategic. It should allow you to make decisions based on good data and research. It sets a goal, inspires you to action, but given the changes that we've discussed, you want to be able to have it be flexible and adaptable to changing conditions. The plan should start with a clearly articulated goal. This goal should be set against a thorough analysis of your interests, strengths, areas for development, value proposition, what it is that you need and what you offer, and comparing that to what the marketplace or specific employers need and require for you to be success. The key is identifying the gaps between where you're at and where you need to go to reach those goals. Include a process to monitor progress in reaching that goal. We'd like to introduce you to an approach to career planning, a simple three-step process, starting with establishing or refining your career goal, going through what we call the discovery process, and finally, from that analysis, developing a reality-based career plan. Let's start with the first step, career goal. Career goals could be short-term, longer-term, could be related to your current role, or related to a future or aspirational role. In either event, it's important not to take your eye off the ball. Remain effective in your current role, or you'll have fewer options going forward. Now, there's no one goal that's right for everyone, but hopefully the process you've used to arrive at that goal has included some important analysis about yourself and about the marketplace. Career goals may be centered on title, salary, particular setting. The second step is what we call the discovery process. The discovery process is really the engine that drives a great career plan. There's 5 components to the discovery process, starting with individual requirements, reflecting on what is important to you. What do you need for happiness and fulfillment in your work and your life? B, individual contributions. What is it that you offer, contribute to either a current employer or role or a future one based upon your goal? What do you bring to the proverbial table? That's the self-assessment part of the process. C, organizational requirements. What does the organization or the marketplace, depending upon how you're evaluating your future, require of you to be successful? It's one thing to know what you offer, but it really needs to be connected or aligned with what the audience wants. In this case, what an organization or role, either current employer or future employer, would require for you to be successful, depending upon your goal. Finally, D, organizational contributions. Just as you have your own requirements, how are those requirements being met by either your current role or a future role, depending again upon your goal? Are the things you need for fulfillment available to you in this role? After reflecting on those important questions, step E would be to conduct an analysis and try to summarize what you've learned in this process. Let's take a little deeper dive into each of those components, starting with Discovery A. What are your requirements? You'll be looking at things like what you value, your interests, your motivators and demotivators, in other words, what gets you up in the morning, as important ways to answer that question, what is it that is important to me for satisfaction and fulfillment? B, individual contributions. You'll take stock of what it is that you offer, your value proposition, and that'll include things like skills, behaviors, experiences. You'll look at past performance evaluations and other sources of feedback to obtain this information. C, now switching to the marketplace side of the equation. What are organization requirements? So again, depending upon what you're targeting in your future role, or if it's your current role, what are the competencies, skill sets that are going to be expected of you, are required for success? Analysis of this important question is critical to developing a realistic career plan. D, organization contributions. So as we said, you have a set of needs, things that are important to you. How does the opportunity you're looking at as a goal meet those needs? Are there opportunities for you to advance? Are life balance concerns going to be able to be managed in that environment? What's the culture of the types of people that you're working with in an organization, and how does it fit with your values? So after reflecting on these important questions, the key is how they match up, how they align. So you want to conduct a side-by-side analysis from left to right or right to left, looking at Discovery A and D, as well as Discovery B and C. Looking at this in a more visual way, it's easy to see how important it will be to capture this information, look at it objectively, and going from left to right, or right to left, again, starting at the top, what's important to you, what do you need, aligning that with what the current or future opportunity you're exploring offers to you. And on the bottom, left to right or right to left, what is it that you offer, your value proposition? How does that align with what your current or a future organization, depending upon your goal, requires of you to be successful? So from this simple process, the opportunity for some clear things is there to emerge. That's the light bulb. That's the aha moment. Looking at Section A and Section D, where are there some consistencies or overlaps in what you need and what is offered to you? But maybe more importantly, where are there inconsistencies or gaps? Comparing Section 2B and 2C, what it is that you offer and what it is that is required for success. Again, where are there consistencies and overlaps? But what has emerged as inconsistencies or gaps that are going to be necessary for you to bring into alignment to meet your career goal? This kind of reflection really sets the tone and provides a solid foundation for a career plan that is based on important and realistic questions about where you're at and where you need to be, in terms, again, of what you need and what is offered to you, and what you offer and what is needed for success. A good career plan is going to include a clearly articulated goal. It will have incorporated the type of discovery process questions that we have just discussed to either confirm or vet that goal, or maybe have you recalibrate whether that goal is appropriate or not, based on where the gaps are and what will be needed to bring those things into alignment. The result of this kind of reflection also should help you identify specific action steps that you'll need to complete to close these gaps. Ideally, your career plan will also have a process where you can monitor your progress towards these goals. ACHE has a number of resources that will help you in your pursuits. They include the Leadership Mentoring Network. So if you're working on developing particular goals, a mentor may be just the right thing to add to your action plan. A Career Management Network, which is a list of ACHE members who have volunteered to network with others. We also have an ACHE coach directory for those who feel connecting with a coach is going to be necessary to drive this plan further. We also offer a variety of career and leadership assessments on a number of topics. There are other resources that are available on a complimentary basis at the annual Congress on Healthcare Management. And if you haven't already done so, please go to ache.org and specifically the Career Resources tab, where you'll see a number of resources that will help you regardless of what stage you're at in your career. Don't forget to connect with your local ACHE chapter, as they offer a number of programs and resources that will be helpful in your career development efforts. Finally, we'd like to introduce you to a brand new tool from ACHE called Career Edge. ACHE completed a Career Services Task Force initiative in 2013. One of the key findings in the research related to that task force was that many ACHE members look to our organization for assistance in developing their career plans. With that in mind, an effort was undertaken to develop a comprehensive and unique tool that would assist in that effort. ACHE's Career Edge is the culmination of that work. Let me show you more about how you can use Career Edge in your career development efforts. Think of Career Edge as a career portal, and this portal has two key components. First is the dashboard or homepage that you see displayed before you. It contains a number of complimentary assessments that can be taken in short order, several career development resources, tools for managers that may help in conducting conversations with employees about their careers, career tips, articles that will rotate on a regular basis. The portal also will display the assessments you've completed, allow you to configure an RSS feed for jobs from Indeed.com, a spot to display upcoming events or networking opportunities offered by ACHE, research tools that can be accessed quickly, targeting a particular company or the industry at large. But the heart and soul of this portal is the Career Edge framework. This portion has brought to life the framework we've discussed earlier in this presentation. It starts with the career goal. It includes exercises that will automatically help you create and populate a career plan document, along with available resources relevant to the question at hand. It has also brought to life the discovery process, looking at individual requirements, in other words, what you need, looking at individual contributions, what you offer, again, with several exercises and resources relevant to the question in that section. C, organizational requirements. And D, what the organization contributes or offers back to you. We showed you a diagram where you could vividly see the comparison in a graphic way between Discovery A and D and Discovery B and C. Well, Career Edge has put that together, and based on the work you would have done earlier in this framework, will automatically populate this discovery summary and give you an opportunity to reflect on those important questions where you'll be identifying both overlaps and gaps essential for completion of your career plan. The final step in the Career Edge framework is step 3, the career plan. Here as well, you'll have an opportunity to see the results of your work earlier. It pulls together your career goal, as you have identified it, a personal vision statement, the results of your Personality and values assessments, if you've completed them, will be displayed for your convenience. Your answers to the discovery process, what you need, what you offer, what the organization or role you're targeting needs and offers. There's also an opportunity to modify your career goal based on the results of these key questions. If you're ready to proceed, you'll move to what we call the Career Implementation page. This is a unique and highly interactive page designed to help you minimize those gaps. You'll be able to create developmental goals and identify the specific actions needed to reach those goals. The focus here is on minimizing the gaps between where you're at and where you need to be to reach your career goal. It even includes an action tracker to keep track of the specific work you're going to be doing in that effort. It is those actions that appear back on the dashboard as a clear reminder of what you're trying to accomplish and how close you are to meeting that goal. This can be very effective in keeping you on track and ultimately giving you the edge you need in your career planning efforts. We hope this presentation has been helpful, and we encourage you to go to the Career Resources portion of ache.org and start utilizing Career Edge today.